All right. This one is a multi-piece. PlayStation. You just can't keep your shit together. So Sony has patented a way to possibly, we don't know if it's fully true, to shrink the size of game files while streaming from 100 gigs to 100 megabytes. I don't know how in the hell that is possible. It sounds like Star Wars magic, and I ain't falling for it because I don't believe in streaming. Then, because of the RAM apocalypse, Sony is open to keeping the PS5 generation going, a little more longevity. But to do so, they want to nickel and dime and over monetize the PS5 generation before they can get to the PS6 to help line their pockets. And then the piece de resistance. PlayStation has closed, shut down Bluepoint Games, one of their best studios that we expected so much from, especially after the news of a God of War trilogy remake. I was thinking they were the ones helming it just to find out, oh, we're closing doors. Sony, what the fuck? I mean, honestly, in a year where we're all struggling, a multi-billion-dollar corporation, you just can't help yourself. Trace, how do you feel taking in this news?
I don't know what to think about all this. Like the patent of shrinking games into a smaller file. I mean, you already have the larger of this CD-ROM space. So I'm like, I mean, how much game are you trying to pack in on a disc? Or I don't know, but I mean, we have stated that Sony patents a lot of shit that does not come to fruition. So a lot of shit doesn't make it to the light of day. But sure, I will say them closing Blue Point was definitely shocking. I just don't get the reasoning because I would think Blue Point is at the tip top of all their studios that develop anything. So how is this on the chopping block compared to other stuff that is developing games? So I don't understand Sony's moves. And listen, Sony has been on my shit list. Them doing a lot of Nintendo-esque dirty like shady like tactics. But I didn't understand closing Blue Point. I really don't I didn't really see enough stuff or enough reasoning. I mean, all the headlines I just said, it was just closed and it was like dramatic and it was unexpected. And it was just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't get that. And I think that even if the patent is true, I mean, them, game size for changing game size could be very revolutionary. I'm not going to downplay that, but I'm still the headline for Blue Point is still a bigger thing, even with that quote unquote patent. Why? What? And then, what did you have them working on that you felt the need that they wasn't relevant anymore going into 2026? Like my cousin said, I would have thought too that they was in control of the God of War trilogy remake. So I will say I'm very shocked about the Bluepoint Games studio closing. And I will say this, you don't hear Sony or PlayStation closing studios or laying people off. That is not really a tactic. If you don't know by now, Sony is very much a Japanese studio, so they have a lot of pride. They're very prideful. And closing studios and laying people off is viewed as very shameful act in a practice. So it's very shocking. Like even when Nintendo had the fuck ups with the Wii U, they didn't really lay people off. Their higher up executives took salary cuts, so they didn't have to lay people off. Cause I'm telling you, like they look at that shit as very shameful. So I'm very shocked about this Blue Point Games, honestly. And if I could have predicted for anything to happen in 2026, I would have never thought that Blue Point would have been closed, honestly. And I just don't know what to think of it. The reasoning, the why, like what did Blue Point really do to deserve to be shut down? I don't know. That's crazy. I can't even think of a good enough reason to close Blue Point but keep some of their other studios. And maybe somebody can comment in the comment section something that can enlighten and maybe something I don't realize, or maybe Blue Point had a long list of fuck ups that I just don't know about. And You know, that all that could be true, but that was just very shocking to me, and I didn't see that coming. Hey, let us know in the comments down below if you saw this coming and you're not shocked, because maybe, like I said, maybe you know something that we don't. The whole pattern about the game size, I mean, yeah, cool, okay, whatever. Listen, I mean, at the end of the day, GTA 6 is still gonna be at its weight. So, I mean, what are you really doing? I don't think any other game company or game makers are really gonna pay a licensing fee for you to grant them the ability to shrink your game size. I don't know, maybe because game size has just gotten out of control in 2026 and our later years. I don't know. It'll be a bigger deal in years to come. As games and hardware and graphic capabilities increase. Maybe that'll be more relevant. But I mean, at the end of the day, when GTA 6 launched, it's going to be a fucking heavy game. I just re-downloaded Red Dead Redemption 2. It took my fucking system 2 hours, and I'm hardwired into high-speed internet. Maybe I'm not giving enough credit to this headline that it deserves. But like I said, I'm more shocked by Bluepoint. I'm literally flabbergasted. But you can let me know in the comments below, and let us know how you feel, and maybe you can share some extra light in the comment section down below.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, are you not entertained?